Hi guys, welcome to Gear Studios. I am Gear and welcome to my studio. So today what we're going to be doing is a 5-minute art lesson on perspective. So I'm going to give you the basic information of what perspective is, how it differentiates between depth and flat things, and then we're going to dive into what the practical terms are and how you can use it. If you have any questions, just leave it down in the comments and I'll get to you, okay? Awesome. So all you need with you is a pen and a pencil. That's it. I just have like a mechanical pencil. If you have a normal number 2 pencil, that works too. If you have a graphite pencil, that works too. I would suggest more like a 2B if you're doing graphite, or a 4B. Anything higher than that is going to start smearing a lot on you, and you don't need that. So I would suggest one of those two if you're going to use it. So yes, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys everything. Go ahead, take your caps off your pen, grab your sketchbook, and let's get started. All right, so key terms that I want you guys to note, we have the horizon line. So in the horizon line is the point where the ground and sky meet. It's also the eyesight and eye level, meaning it's going to change. So right now we have our horizon line, just our straight line. So this is where sky and ground meet. It's also kind of like the eye level for us as a person. So if this is me as a human, this is how I'm seeing everything, essentially. Draw my legs. So this is how I'm seeing everything. So I'm going to show this. So this is a reference that I have for a painting that I'm currently working on. So I'm going to use this one as an example. And I'm going to use my black Sharpie to kind of show you what I'm talking about when it comes to the horizon line. So in this one, horizon line meaning the eyesight. My eyesight is supposed to be down here at the bottom. Make sense? So the reason why this is super helpful is because now it looks like I'm looking up at this whole scene and I get to see all the stuff. So that's why it's important to kind of note where your horizon line is when you're doing a sketch. Up next, you have something called the vanishing point. So the vanishing point is where the converging lines are going to meet. So I'm going to go ahead and put my vanishing point. Now, the vanishing point can go anywhere on the line as long as it's on the line. Do not put it above the line or below the line. It must be on the line. So we're going to put ours in the middle. As close to the middle as we can get it. There we go. So there's our middle. My vanishing point would be probably right here by this gentleman. Because if you look, my shapes that I have right here are shooting and jutting out this way. So the further out they get, the bigger they're actually getting. So this is what I mean when I say that actually needs to be, it would actually be right here. See, it's a very good example. So this would actually be my horizon line. Because remember, a vanishing point must go on the line. Must go on the line. All right, so, and then if we come this way, same thing with this one. And then I have trees. There are trees here in the background. We come up like so. The clouds. This one's kind of curved out, but that's okay. We'll ignore that. So do you kind of see what it looks like now? So this is the power of using your perspective correctly. Next, we have something called the X, Y, and Z axis. So X axis moves left to right, Y axis up and down, Z axis does these are our converging lines right here. And I'm going to show you how that looks in relation to a cube. So right now on your paper, you should already have like your horizon line drawn, your vanishing point. Now we're going to do a cube. So I'm going to switch to a pencil. So we're going to do basic cubes. Cubes are really good because they're the basis of everything that we draw as artists and as creatives. So if you can understand how to do a cube, everything else that you draw is actually going to be a lot easier for you. Remember, grab your pencils. So what we're going to do is draw just a normal square. Draw a square first. We're just going to make it below the horizon line. So there we go, got our square. Now what I want you to do, grab your edges right here, these two, because we want to now, because it's below the horizon line, we actually need to see the top of this area. So in order to see the top of our cube that we're trying to make, we need to take these edges and bring them back to our vanishing point. Now try not to, some people when they sketch, they do this. They try to make like a sketchy straight. Don't do that. Do not do this. Just make one straight. It looks a lot neater. Even if when you first do it the first time, it's like a little wonky. That's okay. You can go back in and fix it. See, like that? Much better. And it looks a lot neater than something like this. So that's just a note that I wanted to remind y'all about. So now we have the top. But if we just left it like that, it would look like a weird triangle pyramid wonky thing. So we actually need to cap it. So we're going to do our x-axis, we're going to make a straight line going straight across. So similar to our top, we're going to make one coming right here. And now we're going to just darken this line here too. This one here. And there we go. Got our first one. Looks a little bit more like a rectangle thingy, but don't pick on me. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so that's what we have here. So let's try to put one right here off to this side too. So I'm going to put one right here. I want it to come right there. All right, so this is what it looks like when you have two right beside each other. All right, now we're going to do another one where we put one. Let's put one above the horizon line so we can kind of see the underneath. So now we know what it looks like if it's more closer to us, to the sides. Now let's try to do one up top. Straight back. Same thing here. Find your edge. Oop, see, look at that. Nope. Straight, there we go. That's better. Straight back. Now we want to stop it. I'm going to stop it right here. I want it to go a lot farther back than these two. Alrighty, look at that. Nice. I got something now. Okay. Much better. Now, you see this? Gotta fix this now. This isn't right. There we go. Alright, see how easy that was? Easy peasy. You notice how the further back it gets, the smaller our back piece gets? If I were to have stopped it right here, that would have looked fine too. So let's see if I can make this two pieces. So see, what does it look like if I make it look like it's two pieces, but they're right beside each other, like on top of one another? See how that kind of changed a little bit of it? You see how that is changing what we look at? So this is cool because if you even look at our person, now you see how tiny our person looks in comparison to the rest of our image. Same here on this one. How tiny our person looks to even the vast expanse of our trees that we have. Notice? So very similar little baby version that we did here. So homework. So in the next video, guys, I want you guys to go on ahead and before the next video that I put out, which is going to be in a couple days. I want you guys to kind of practice this a little bit more, mostly just because this is really good. Like if you can understand how to get basic shapes, I know for some of you it seems really stupid, like basic shapes, who cares about shapes? Look, I promise, if you can get this down, drawing stuff like this will be so much easier for you, a lot easier for you, okay? So basic shapes, understanding kind of scale too. So see big, big, itty bitty, medium, smaller, the further back we go. So here, I can even put another one back here too. Let's even make it even smaller so we can see what that looks like. You see what we have? So that is wonderful. So this is just really cool. It lets us see what things look like. So it's really nice. Now, homework wise, what do we have? I want you guys to add, let's see. What do you guys want to do? Let's see. I kind of want to leave it up to you guys. What if we added like for homework? What if we did, you do something like this, but instead you add, God, what did they do? I don't want them to do. Just keep doing this, I guess. Oops. Now, for our homework, it's really just practice. We're not going to say homework. Nobody likes homework. Practice. Practice sounds a lot better. Let's try practice placing. What if we practice placing? Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What if we did 7? Yeah, practice doing 7 shapes. Now this is also practice your lines too. You see how these lines aren't really sketchy except for this one. This is the one where I did it. See how it looks a little off in comparison to the rest of them? So try to make your lines straight too when you're doing it. So right now we're not using a ruler because you need to be able to practice doing the straight lines without the ruler, just to like build up your skill sets. So I'm excited, guys. So hopefully you guys will be able to get it done, and I'll see y'all in the next video, okay? It was nice seeing y'all. Bye.